Hello friends, welcome back to the bench. Today we have a PS5 from Diego and busted HDMI port. Diego's actually a returning customer. I think this is the PlayStation number 3 that he ordered. I'm not sure if this is his or he also runs a repair shop. Or he just has many PlayStations. That's possible, right? It has not been opened before, so it's the first time. All right. Okay, short 20 minutes later and the board is out. The problem with these boards, because I charge the same for PS4 and PS5, right? But PS4 is much quicker in this assembly. PS5 has a million screws. They are all the same color as the cover, as that aluminum heatsink. So it's very easy to miss them. Not to mention remembering which one goes where. Alright, the hard part is over. This actually took a lot longer. For some reason, solder didn't want to listen to me today. I either got loose pins or bridged pins. You know, one of those days. The work is not going awesome, but you still get the job done, right? Sometimes days are a little harder, sometimes a little easier, but either way, the work needs to be done. Now, for the easy part, reassembly. One good thing about PS5s compared to PS4s is that they come with liquid metal, so I don't need to replace the paste. On PS4, no matter how new, as soon as you open it, you're gonna have to clean the old paste and replace it. Otherwise, it's gonna start overheating. It's gonna be worse than it was. And this is not going to be like immediately noticeable, I think, depending on the player, right? But it's, I don't know, the frame rate is going to just drop a little bit because it's going to thermal throttle. But other than that, you know, everything will be working. So you might not even notice, but that affects the experience if you don't replace the paste. So the way I do it is I have a system worked out where I put screws, so I know where they came from and where to put them, right? This is unfortunately one thing that any repair technician needs to have down to the science, because you need to have the skill to disassemble and reassemble the device without leaving any screws behind. It's kind of important. So last time I was doing this, I had to do this twice because I forgot to connect this cable. That was fun. So now I always remember to definitely make sure all the cables are in before I start putting it back together. This is kind of important, this one. Because otherwise there will be no cooling on CPU. So technically the console would turn on and it would pass my test, but as soon as you start the game it would just turn off. It would shut down because the CPU would overheat. Or whatever they call it something else on PS5s. It's called something else, not CPU. I call it CPU because it kinda is. So one time I got to this stage and I couldn't get the I can screw this in or this one in. I don't remember which one it was, because I misplaced the holes, and I did pretty much the same thing over here. Did you see? I had to correct the screw was not in the right place. That's why I always leave the screws in this plastic when I remove it, because there's like 7 screws, every one different, and they will only fit in their respective places. So these are like, I assume, well, maybe I assume wrongly, but I assume these are anti-repair measures. Just let's make everything as complicated, the procedure as complicated as we can. That will deter, you know, other technicians. Maybe that's the case, maybe it isn't, I don't know, but either way. Oh crap, okay, see, I started talking and I forgot about this. No big deal, only 4 screws. Well, the HDMI replacement was a success, but the console is not working. And it's white light, yeah, there's some beeps, white light. So, I don't know that much about these consoles, but I do believe that we can replace the HDMI, what's it called? The HDMI encoder, and that might help. But I don't know. I'm not exactly a console repair guy. I don't know, was it this way? I think. Yeah, white light of death. I've heard of that. Or was it blue light of death? I don't know. That is too bad. Let's contact the client and see what he wants to do. Should it be white though, or should it be blue? I don't know. You see, that's why it would help if I knew something about these consoles, but all I do on these is just HDMI replacement. That's it. Check the cable multiple times, but we got nothing. Black screen. Alright, well, that's a kind of weird one, right? Because technically I was contracted to replace the HDMI, but sometimes HDMI is not the only issue with the device. Alright, that's kind of a weird repair, I guess. Not what we expected. But such is life. Thank you guys very much for watching. Diego, thank you for your repeated business, and I will be contacting you regarding this in a minute. I'll see you guys in the next one.